Alright, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to present about my final project for Speaking Academic Purposes course. Before I present the material, the presentation, let me to introduce myself first. My name is Afenti Indah Puspita with students ID 23220085 from Institute Ikip Siliwangi as student of the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, majoring in English. Today, I'm going to present the topic about the gamification strategy in the development of English listening comprehension skills. The presentation will be delivered around 15 minutes with two sessions. The first session is delivering the presentation or the material, and the second session will be Q&A session. So let's get to the material. Next, I'm going to discuss about listening skill first. It's important to remember that this listening skill, this skill is one of the most important when learning foreign English to understand and respond to message. In general, there are four skills that we must be able to master in English, which consists is listening, speaking, reading, and writing, right? So listening comprehension holds an important role in the English language learning process as it gets is as it gives language input to the learner. In addition, according to Shafi'i 2020, he states that listening is one of the most important language skills in the teaching classroom, and extending this skill is essential for better language comprehension. That means it is some one of the most relevant skill in target language acquisition because learners are involved in the communication process. Let's moving on to this slide. Based on the research conducted by Diana Abigail Torres, gamification is a new method to attract student motivation and engage students to achieve a goal. The goal of gamification is to engage students with content such as an interesting task to make them more interesting. So why does Diana Abigail Torres use gamification strategies to improve listening skills for students? There are several benefits of using gamification strategy, which are students' engagement, student motivation, collaboration skill, and reinforce language knowledge. That's why Abigail used this strategy in her research. Let's look at the case study on Diana Abigail research. For example, here's the result comparison of pre-test and post-test. After Diana Abigail used gamification strategy for their research in one of some schools, as you can see in the diagram in this slide, the data obtained indicate comparison between the scores achieved from pre-test and post-test means. Using gamification strategy in one of the schools. Based on the result obtained, we can discuss that these results prove a strong improvement in the three sub-skills that were conscious. Focus here is which are listening for general understanding. Is it the first? The second is listening for specific information. The third is listening for sequence. After using gamification strategy in teaching learning process. From the previous discussion, it can be concluded that from the discussion, it can be concluded that the use of gamification in improving the understanding of English listening skills for students in the school studied by this research is effective and can be implemented in other schools. Not only that, using gamification strategies such as giving benches, awards, leaderboards, and implementing a sense of competition through games with school students is significant, as they can improve listening comprehension, ability, and motivation to learn English. So, in this research from Abigail Diana, this research can be developed in the future by combining gamification strategy with various kinds of interactive media that can help students to play an active role in learning process and also use media that can help students to think critically and develop their new knowledge. Alright, I think that's all from the first session. We moving on to the next session, which is Q&A session. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Free memory. All right, it's the end of the presentation from my final project. That's all my presentation. Thank you for your time and attention. I apologize if there are any deficiencies. Hopefully, the presentation can be useful for you as well. And I would like to thank you one more time for your attention and present. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.